Larry's, congrats on making the playoffs, and thanks for coming in.
Thank you, and it's always a pleasure to be here.
First of all, how does it feel to have gotten that commanding win on decision day and finally be able to turn your full focus towards the playoffs?
Yeah, it's a great sensation because we've been working a lot. We've been focused only on this game. We didn't expect that we would have to play the qualification or to clinch our spot in the last game at Providence Park, but finally we had the job done, so we're happy about that.
You got the job done with 3 goals. We saw all 3 goal celebrations. Was yours the best? And
yeah,
why that celebration?
By far. Yeah, it was the best celebration, and it's just the release of the feeling we had in the whole season almost, because it's not been an easy year for us. 12 games, the 12 first games on the road, then we had bad results. We came back, then we had problems to break those teams down, so we're coming to Providence Park. And so it was just a release, and I just wanted to celebrate with the guys on the bench, because it's the whole group who's been through that.
It was quite some celebration as well. The dancing, what was that all about? And tackling Claude Dielna, I was saying that you must be one of the only players that could take Claude Dielna, the big centre back, to the ground the way you did. What was that all about? What was the dancing afterwards? I saw with Bill Tuiloma getting involved.
Yeah, so that's a dance. We dance this. We dance this way in French ghettos, okay, where we grew up. So this is how you see those young guys going to the clubs when they don't really know how to move. They just do this one because they are just in the move, and you keep moving and dancing like that. That's it.
That would be me right there then.
So you guys knew what was on the line during that match, and a lot was dependent on what you guys did, but also could have been dependent on what was happening in Dallas. And you guys knew if you win or draw, you're in, but if you lose, it would take Dallas not winning to get in. And at halftime of your game, they were commanding. They were going to win that game against Kansas City. Did you guys know at halftime or early in the second half, when you were still tied with San Jose 1-1, did you know what was happening in that Dallas match?
We didn't have no idea about the game in Dallas. We were just focused on our game. The only thing I knew, it was I think at some point in the first half. I cannot remember exactly when. I could see that they put the tables on the big screen in the stadium, and I saw that Dallas passed us. So I think we tied at this moment. Yep. So it was 0-0 or 1-1, I don't know, and I understood that Dallas was winning his game. So that's the only moment I knew that Dallas was winning, but we didn't know about the result. We didn't know about how the game was going for them out there. We are just focused on us.
For you, near the end of the match, you had to come off, and for viewers who don't know the reason why, what was the reason? Why did you come off at the end? And the extent of what I know is just a slight little pull that you had, a slight little knock injury.
No, it's just something that I've always had since I'm in Portland, even before in Turkey. It's just something on my Achilles, but it's nothing bad, but at this moment of the game, where I got a bit tired, they were making a lot of runs behind the defense. I didn't wanna expose the team doing something like a kind of a mistake or something like that. Gio told us that if you gave everything and you cannot do anymore, you still have guys on the bench that can help and are ready to come and play, and that's what I did. I just put myself off because I didn't wanna do anything stupid at the end of the game.
Was it good then to have a couple of days? I know Monday, Tuesday, and this without a game this weekend. Is it good in a way, just to make sure the juices are coming back? It's been a congested schedule, and you've had a lot going on, the entire team. Was it good to have the Monday and Tuesday for that reason? But I also know, and we'll get into that, you would have rather played this weekend and keep the momentum going. But to get the bodies all healed up, good to have a couple of days?
Yeah, it's always good because, we've been through a lot, as I said. Those last 2 weeks, preparing the game against San Jose, and even those games before against New England and Kansas City. So we had a lot of games to play. So yeah, you can rest the bodies, but at the same time, we now have this momentum of a victory, and I think a very good victory against San Jose by the way we played. I'd rather having a game this weekend, but we'll use this by weekend by just to rest our bodies and being fresh for the games in Salt Lake.
What does it take for a team to succeed going on the road in the playoffs, which you guys again were able to do 3 times last season on the road, advance to the next round?
Yeah, it's just unity, and having everyone playing at his best. That's, I think, those are the keys to be able to go to the end and lift the trophy. Because I think that last year when we played against Dallas, then we had this game against Seattle, Kansas City. I mean, everyone just raised his own level and putting his level to the contribution of the team, not just being selfish on the field. And when you receive the help of somebody who's already pumped up and at his maximum level, it's always easier to win games.
What about this matchup as well? Is it a good matchup? Do you like this matchup against Salt Lake?
At this time of the year, you just want to go all the way to the end. So any team you have to face, you'll be happy with that. You should be happy with that because I think the most beautiful way to lift the trophy is to beat the best teams. So yeah, Salt Lake City is a very good matchup. But after if we can win this game, I would love to play the best teams of the Western Conference.
For you personally, individually, and it's been another very solid season for you. What are you most proud of in your own game to what you've shown on the pitch this year?
The way I've been increasing my own level during the season, because I know that at the beginning it was difficult. There were a lot of expectation because of because Reggie left. Yeah. So everyone we've been talking a lot about leadership and being able to lead the defensive side of the team, and I think moving until the end of the season, I've constantly raised my level to be able to be this guy who can help the team to be better defensively and vocally as well.